Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie.
Now, after months of cutting down all the trees on our property, we are going to put some back in the ground. We are planting our playground area and we've got some pretty cool trees. Alright, hopefully you can hear me because I'm trying to hide from the wind, but we're at Farrel's today. We're up in Auckland and this place is just incredible. There are massive trees, heaps of native shrubs and things, quite reasonable prices, like $30 trees and $5 shrubs and things, so we're going to go a bit crazy, I think. We've got a list, we've found heaps of stuff on the list straight away, which is cool, but Chelsea's sister bought her horse float along, so we weren't actually thinking about getting any trees because we didn't know how to get them back to the caravan in the car. We're parked sort of 20 minutes down the road, but Chelsea's sister's got her horse float, so we'll load that up. Well, they all fit. It's absolutely absurd. Look at this. Well, we had a very successful trip there at Farrel's. Really cool garden centre. I'll show you some more of them, obviously, when we get home because we've just loaded the caravan up. But you get quite good prices on things like those manuka there we got. You know, they're like $7. We got a massive ginkgo tree. Yeah, chestnuts, a whole lot of trees. As you can see down the back, a whole lot of smaller ground covers. It's going to be a good time. We'll go through them when we get home, but we'll fit them all in here, and might be a bit of soil on the floor by the time we get home, but I think it'll work out quite well. It's a lot cheaper than we could have got this sort of stuff locally in Taupo. You know, like the big chain garden centres are a little bit more expensive than the people that just grow en masse. So yeah, we'll take it home, we'll get planting. Well, a bit of a mission getting them in the caravan.
we could have fit another 10 trees in there, Bronson.
Yeah. Luckily the showers are quite big in these caravans because we literally had 20 of these trees in the showers. But we're pretty happy with what we got, eh?
Yeah, we got a good haul.
Yeah.
Saved us a lot of money. I think they were quite affordable compared to what we can get here locally.
Yeah, things like this manuka, like we plant lots of manuka around the place. $7 for a plant like that.
Yeah.
Same with, we got a bit of aki, same sort of thing, $7. Yeah. So really affordable. The trees as well.
Yeah, so the big chestnut I think was $30. What were the puriri? How much were they? Do you remember?
They might have been $40 or $50,
yeah,
but really nice, like established trees. Like check out that ginkgo. That was $100. That ginkgo almost didn't fit in the caravan, but that's got to be like a couple of years old already. So yeah,
and beautiful quality as well. Like they're really healthy trees.
So we've got plenty of natives. We've got these kind of cool, I don't quite know the name of these, but they're chocolate something or others.
Frosted korokia.
Yeah, korokia. They grow big and bushy and look quite neat. I got some ribbonwood. I was very excited to get some ribbonwood. They grow tall and straight. Probably ribbonwood can grow quite big, but yeah, these trees over here. We got some bottle brush, which is a really nice New Zealand native. Had these beautiful red flowers on it. That grows kind of tall and bushy as well. We do have a lot of height in here, but we do also want trees that are going to grow tall, which we'll show you why in a second. But yeah, now we've got to figure out, like, we've got to be really strategic in our planning where we're going to plant them. So essentially what the plan is to start planting from the right hand side here and work our way left, and trees behind the playground, trees in front, either side of this path here, which we still haven't chipped. But we also want to achieve some height to do what?
Shade for the playground for in the summer when the kids are playing on it, but also a bit of privacy from the neighbours. I'm sure they don't want to see our kids bouncing on the trampoline all hours of the day.
No offence, I don't know if our neighbours watch these videos, but if you do, we don't mind your house, and it's not like you're steering out of their house there into our house.
No.
But we want to give off the illusion of we're
separation.
A bit more separation. So what we're actually going to do is go up to the living room, because our living room window, we've got a big window in our living room and it overlooks this area. And that's where Chelsea and I sit and have a cup of tea and ponder our existence and that sort of thing. And we want to figure out from that specific point where the trees need to be in order to block the house, if that makes sense. Because there's no use us standing down here trying to figure it out, because it'll change once we're up in the house. So I think what we're going to do is grab the radios out of our caravan. Chelsea can sit up in the window and sort of tell me where to place these trees. We'll place them all out, we'll triple check them, and then we'll get to some planting. We also picked up a few of these smaller sort of ground covery bushy plants. Not ground cover, just a little bush. We have a bunch of these that were the previous owner of this property planted up the driveway, so they should tie in quite nicely. Nandina Obsession, apparently. So yeah, shouldn't grow too big. Likes full sun, so we'll put a couple either side of the path, I think, and blend it in with some flaxes.
Maybe try a little bit to the right, just half a step.
Right there?
Yeah, that one's good, yeah.
So for this one I'm thinking like maybe around the back here to kind of hide that side of the house.
Sounds like a good idea. Pick up that front one and just move it around a bit and I'll tell you when to stop.
Like over here more, do you mean?
Yeah, just move it forward.
Yep, is that right?
A little bit more.
Okay, yeah, about here.
Can you take a couple of steps to the right?
Okay, here.
No, your other right.
Like back where I started.
Yeah, that looks good, yep.
Okay, alright, cool, let's start to get some holes. Alright, first one going in the ground. So what we did was went and picked up a trailer load of really nice screened topal soil, like a compost soil mix. Because some of our soil in here, if you can see down here, but it's really sandy, pumicey, because it's quite volcanic here in Topal. So nice soil, bit of blood and bone, and we also picked up some tree and shrub fertilizer tablets. So we spend a bit of money on these plants. So we do want to give them a good sort of, a good head start, I suppose, some good fertilizer, some good soil. So yeah, we're just going to start here. Eventually we'll bark around them as well, with a bit of the chip, same sort of thing we've been putting under the playground. We need to get the guys to come back in and do another big pile of chip for us, because I think they had a big pile here last time and it took them half an hour, so it might have cost us $150 for pretty much all this chip you see behind you here. So it's quite good value. They clean up our sticks and our branches, and we get the chip left behind to use for projects like this, so it works out quite well. So we'll chip around them. Eventually we'll chip this whole bank, and we'll patch up the chip over behind as well, because it's a bit patchy and there's a bit of grass coming through. So yeah, first one in, Chelsea. Good job. 20 to go. Who needs the gym when you got a lifestyle property? One of the plants Chelsea and I we picked up a couple of these, which we're excited about, is the bottle brush. It's got these beautiful red flowers on it and almost looks like a Pahudakawa tree. We love the Pahudakawa tree. There's so many varieties of it here in New Zealand. The Māori Princess is a really nice Pahudakawa, but it likes sea, coastal areas with salty air, warmer temperatures like up north in Auckland, Great Barrier Island, those places you'll find it. Pahudakawas don't grow well here in Topal because we're elevated, it's cold, frosts during the winter, that sort of thing. So this bottle brush is pretty similar. It's probably the closest we're going to come. It's got the beautiful red flowers. This will grow up into a quite decent sized tree. But yeah, I guess it's our Pahudakawa, right? So the bottle brush. Picked up a couple of those. The Aki as well, which we've got, I really like the look of. Another sort of medium sized tree. We're kind of wishing we bought a few more of each, because we've kind of laid all the trees we've bought out and we've sort of just done this playground area. Like eventually we want to do all behind or in front here as well, and then over towards the road. So we got lots of planning to do. I suppose it's just another excuse to go shopping in Auckland. Maybe take a trailer up one weekend, like a furniture trailer, and save up a bit of money and just go nuts. But yeah, some pretty decent sized trees. And when you're picking that sort of thing up for like $10-15, yeah, it's good value as well. So between the trampoline and the playground here, we are going to put a pin oak. The kids love acorns. They're obsessed with collecting acorns. They do it all day at school, and so we kind of caved, bought an oak tree. We'll put it in the middle there. It'll help block that house out the back there, and one day provide a bit of shade and maybe be a good tree for climbing and swings and that sort of thing. So pin oak in the middle, another one of those chocolatey bushes over the back there, and then a ribbon wood behind the trampoline. We might plant some down the bank as well to try and just build like a wall, maybe not a wall, but some height in the back here. Just to, yeah, I mean, neighbour's got a lot of nice high, tall trees there, so they'll kind of go in quite nicely. There's that horrible gum stump there that I told you about, I think maybe in the video when the logs came down, the trees came down. We had the guys throw the stump of a gum tree down there. I think I might try and chainsaw off those roots, so you can see just it looks a little bit tidier. Kids love climbing on that though, so yeah, just kind of letting it break down in the ditch there. So yeah, 3 along the back here, and then eventually we'll come around the other side of the playground. We'll figure out where the zipline post is going to go and plant some more height around that side of it there. So coming along nicely. Pretty happy with how that turned out.
Yeah, maybe a few little ones need to go in to fill some gaps, but otherwise
we've got a few holes, but not bad for a morning's work. We've still got a bunch of the big trees. We need to find a home for that ginkgo.
Yeah.
We've got a cool baby blue eucalyptus as well to go in. We need to find a home for that.
Yeah.
Chestnut tree. So there's a whole bunch we need to do. We actually got some more plants for another project we're probably going to do tomorrow. Some more planting we'll do tomorrow. So you happy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Phase
productive
1.
day.
I think the next step will be to clean up to the left of the path. We'll get a digger at some stage again. We'll scrape that whole bank. We'll scrape the lawn. We'll just start shaping it and move that way. We've probably left it a bit late to plant now. We're getting into winter, so
Starting to get a few frosts here, but yeah.
So we'll probably spend the winter clearing, then we'll plant in the spring and the lawn in the spring and that sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Still lots to do, but
Still
good.
lots. Yeah.
We
Lots
get
of projects going on.
Yeah.
Thank you as always for watching. We will see you in the next video.
See ya.